Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's an Innsbruck vlog today. If you don't know, it's a beautiful city surrounded by mountains, so there is definitely something to see, and I hope you'll stick around. When I moved to Innsbruck, I was a student. Well, technically I am now. Innsbruck is quite well known as a student city because there are a couple of universities. The most famous one is Innsbruck Medical University. Every second or third student studies medicine or something connected. The population of the city is quite young at first glance. One of the most famous and significant, so to say, landmarks or buildings in Innsbruck is the Golden Roof. You're not gonna miss it for two simple reasons. It's golden and it's always crowded. There are a lot of people. You're not gonna miss it. I always wonder why people actually spend so much time near it, because in my personal opinion, the buildings that surround the Golden Roof are way more beautiful somehow. If you are in the city center, in the old city, stop for a moment and take a look at the buildings surrounding you. You'll see different kinds of carvings, different kinds of paintings, some, I don't know, angels, dragons, all kinds of stuff. You can actually see the paintings also on more modern buildings. It's always quite interesting to observe them because they usually depict some kind of religious stories, scenarios. Sometimes you see people harvesting something or depicted with their domesticated animals. They were made to represent the people that were living in those houses, or maybe what was common at that time. You can learn a lot just by observing. The name of the city is pretty interesting because it means a bridge over the Inn, so basically a bridge over the river, and indeed there are quite a couple of bridges. Thing that you will notice when you come to Innsbruck is that the citizens are very fit and sporty. Literally everybody does sport there, mostly hiking, skiing, snowboarding because of the mountains. If you're looking for a place for an active kind of holiday or something, and just you want to spend time, just don't know, if you want to try skiing, I guess it's a really good place to be, because there are a lot of ski resorts, both for professional skiers and for aspiring ones, so to say. And I want to try this myself because I've been living in Innsbruck for maybe 3 years, 2.5, I don't know. Maybe, yeah, 2.5, and I haven't tried it yet. So yeah, it's a sign to my Austrian boyfriend. You have to teach me. You can see this ski jumping hill even from the city center. I guess there is a reason for people in Innsbruck being so sporty, because the city hosted, I think, 4 Olympic Games, Olympic and Paralympic, and it hosts those ski jumping tournaments. I know that there are tours. You can book a tour with a ski jumper. The person can explain you maybe something about the history, the technique or something, and then show it. Another thing that I would really suggest is visiting Swarovski Museum. It's not directly in Innsbruck though, it's situated in Buttons. Good news is that there is a shuttle to the venue. It's really an unusual museum, I would say, because everything is so sparkly. I mostly enjoyed the gardens surrounding the museum. It might seem a bit pricey, the ticket itself, but I would say it's worth it. And it's also an interesting fact, I did know that myself. Swarovski stones, they originate from Austria, because it's actually a site where they produce everything, and they have the museum obviously, and you can even get a guide and learn something more about the history of the place and buy some stones if you want. There is a so-called Innsbruck card. So this card, it will allow you to visit all places of interest in Innsbruck within 24, 48 and 72 hours, I guess. There are like 3 options. The cool thing is, if you buy a 24-hour ticket and if you use it like around noon or in the afternoon, you can actually reuse it on the next day. It makes sense if you want to visit a couple of things, not just one, because the ticket itself is quite pricey. If you are staying in Innsbruck for longer periods of time, for example, if you're an exchange student, there is a so-called Freizeitticket. It will allow you to access all the ski resorts in the area and something like swimming pools, some museums, and you'll probably get some discounts on the things that are not fully included. Near the Imperial Palace there is a public park, but the fun part is actually in winter, because in winter they have some kind of illumination going on there, but again it costs extra, not sure how much. Also because of the close proximity to the mountains, because Innsbruck is literally situated like in between. You can go hiking from the city really easily, but remember to stay alert and not get lost if you are not familiar with the route. And one more thing, just have cash on you. If you think that you can pay with cards in the mountains, no, you can't. And sometimes even in the local bakeries you'll see like cash only sign. So that would be it for today, guys. If you liked this video, subscribe to this channel and let me know in the comments what topics would interest you in the future. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!